plan.
All right, and we're kind of back. I forgot to actually open up roll 20. But we are back with after some technical difficulties. My computer being a complete and total jerk face. But we're here now. Maybe,
Okay.
maybe. Roll 20 is now deciding to take forever to load because of course it does. It's not like we need it to operate or anything.
So, we're each spending a few days on something. Brunhilde is. What's it? What's that? She's putting. What's that stuff like on Star Wars ships where it looks cool on the side, but it's just kind of random crap they stuck onto their models? She's
Ship bashing?
basically adding that stuff. That's a modern thing, but like.
But she's adding like fake guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Making us look scary.
All right.
I suppose Cornelius is spending part of his time figuring out targets that he can actually point out to Suleiman.
Sure. I think. Didn't we already kind of have that covered with Brunhilde earlier?
Yeah.
Which is fine. I can make more bombs. I don't know how that works mechanically, but it's a thing I can do.
You roll explosives, and you make bombs,
Okay then.
and you consume the materials. How much time you
Oh.
taking on this? Because, yeah, it's bombs.
What materials do we need? Because that might influence what I can do.
I mean, mostly in this universe, it's gas and an igniter.
Okay.
You have plenty of gas, and igniters aren't that hard to make. It's just basically you're making heavy explosive pipe bombs.
I'll take my time then. I don't have any reason to
Like
blow
all
us up
day,
rushing.
like 24 or like how many hours?
What? We're just hanging out in the sky waiting for the ship, right? So
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
right here.
Same old
I
thing
don't have
we
anything
did last
better to do.
week. Not a
Yeah,
thing
then-
to do.
Cornelius just throws himself into it. So like.
And I
What,
think it
14
maxes out
hours?
at +4. Yeah, +4. I think it's the max out. Or is it 5? I'm trying to remember.
5 for plus 32.
Okay. Yeah, so
Two to the
I'm
fifth.
I'm gonna say you can do the +5 if you're doing all of that time.
Okay, and I get a +1 for my lab.
That is correct.
Okay. Why aren't you doing what I want you to do? Haha!
I mean, you want those rolls so you don't
Yeah.
screw up.
Blow another giant hole in the side of our ship.
Exactly.
Not to
Okay.
imply that he had anything to do with the first hole.
No, not at
Of
all.
course not.
No,
I
I
was
would
gonna say,
never
isn't the
do that.
first hole simply because he rolled a crit fail?
The first hole has nothing to do with me whatsoever.
Not in the slightest.
Alright, so yeah, like, I'll add some explosives.
Cool.
I was wondering how you were going to deal with the third axis.
Whoa. When I rotate this wheel, things go weird.
Things go burr.
There we go. All right.
Okay, so there was also a slight tactical change.
All right. Well, first off, you can put yourself. Go ahead and tell me.
Oh, Jared already did the elevation thing. No, a slight tactical change in that Jasper will now be going alone, and Rose and Cornelius are going to take the other van ship out later.
Okay.
Like when we start our assault, they'll leave like just before that, so that Rose can fly straight over the ship, and Cornelius can throw bombs.
Okay.
But there was something I was wondering if Suleiman could do.
Sure, shoot.
In tactile shooting, page 76, there's the compensator, a muzzle attachment designed to reduce recoil and muzzle rise by venting the firing gases up into the rear.
For your new gun or for?
Yeah, new gun.
I'll allow it. Makes sense in the universe.
Okay. So he'll have he'll ask Brunhilde for a bit of help creating that.
You want me to help you with your compensator? I'll see what I can do about it. She kind of like looks a little bit startled by you asking that, but she will help you definitely.
So I gather another armory small arms or a machinist or whatever.
Yep.
I don't have. Oh, I do have a small arms. Awesome. Here we go. 9 out of 14. Does it come well packed?
I
Okay,
mean,
so that lowers the ST requirement by 1. Cool.
okay. So, how this works is you guys will be setting your height in the square box here. So that way you can measure. So the height doesn't actually represent so if you measure up, you're not at 0 there, but how much of a difference you are, and then you'll do the distance, and then that will be you use your triangle math, geometry.
Yeah, we have a height bar on the side and a 2D top-down map on the main thing.
That's correct.
Triangle math.
Go ahead, triangle math. Go ahead and set your height on the main ship, though. Everyone has control of the main ship.
And Vaughn was already waiting down on the swell.
Okay, like on the swell as that bottom area there. So like, you know what?
Yeah, I actually put myself where I did specifically because he's like using the top of the swell as cover.
Yeah, what I was saying though is the swell peaks up into those areas, so I'm gonna do a quick little thing here.
A little wavy line.
I wish we could do gradients in this.
You can do those bars, like error bars in graphs.
Oh, not circle. Not a circle. Ah! Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch!
Ooh.
Oh, I see. That's the swell zone.
Yeah.
How
Send to back.
far can we
Right
go
click,
into
send to
that
back.
without dying?
Sounds like something you could try.
I don't want to try. We need
Forgot to
Cormac
hold Alt.
here. Cormac can try.
And the other thing to remember is that I am connected to you via radio.
Right, right.
So yes, that
So I
red
guess
zone
my
and
mom
the
is
or that
standing up in his window.
pink zone in the bottom is like the swell clouds. You can go down. You can go down deeper than that, but it's not suggested.
Yeah, I mean he's just using cloud cover as concealment.
Can we multiply the 2D distance by 10, like the top-down distance?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. It is definitely a height thing in
The
magnitude
gun
10.
can do full strength at 2 kilometers. So 200 meters.
So yeah, the height difference I'm gonna say is a times. We'll actually write that down. Is a 10 times multiplier.
Let's see. I have got this son bitch. Okay, yeah, I move 40 from my top speed, which I am likely doing.
Jasper, are you there?
Yep.
All right. We will begin as soon as you are ready. I assume you want us to make noise right as you're about to attach to the ship?
That'd be the plan.
I assume they can see us, or when we've planned it out so that we'll come into clear view and clearly be a threat or possible threat when Jasper's close enough.
Okay, so you're not doing anything stealthily up to that point. So the upper one, are
I mean, at that height distance, just keep yourselves in the sun.
True. Okay, so we're kind of going at an angle that works with the sun.
okay then. So if you're doing that, then you'd actually be more like here. All right, so you're like directly in the sun there. Cool. Okay. So is that where you want to be still, Jasper?
Yeah, yeah. Away from.
All right, give me a piloting check because just for your time spent in the swell there, because even on the upper levels, it is unpleasant.
Success by 8 with no penalties taken into account.
Yeah. Okay. So it is an unpleasant ride. You're definitely getting like wailed on. This is nothing new. Like, but you're staying quote unquote steady.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm riding with the currents. I'm not fighting them.
Far out, man. Hang 10.
Yeah.
cool beans. All right. Well, let's get this party going. I'll run. Let me just clear this. Move. Clear. Of course.
We go on our ship's turns. I'm gonna assume.
Yes.
Cool.
Do you want me to go separately or with the ship?
You go. You do your own speed.
We're just basically doing like whoever's in whatever ship goes when that ship goes.
Yeah. So actually, Cornelius should be separate.
Well, I'll be on Jasper's ship.
No. You're with
And-
Rose, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're waiting to launch with Rose.
Ignore me.
Because this
Actually,
works
probably
better
launch
too,
shortly.
because I've also now got an escape plan in case this all goes to shit. the plan where Rose takes the van ship and I'm like just on the other ship is,
Are
it
you?
was
By the way, Jasper, which one are you on? Yours or the new one?
I'm on mine.
Okay.
Mine's old and has quirks. The new one's, probably a little more stock factory. Plus, considering my origin, I'm sure mine is, got the chassis of something and the engine from something else, and
Pretty much. All right. And this yours is decent speed. What was it? 30 kilometers a second?
I do 40 kilometers a second.
Oh, I was asking
Meters.
meters. Your
Yours
guys'
is
main
35.
ship. 35. Okay.
Yeah, I guess if I did 40 kilometers a second, I would be liquid.
Okay. And then go ahead, Drew, add your token to the map and add yourself to the turn order, please.
Sorry. How do I add myself to the turn order? Remind me.
Click your token, and then in your sheet, while you have your token selected, go to General, and on the left, scroll down until you see Speed. Then there'll be a button. Instead of a die, like most other things, there's a clock.
There we go. Awesome sauce. And I doubt you're over there. You're on the main ship, right?
I just threw it on there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm with Rose wherever Rose is.
I think on the ship waiting to launch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I figured as much.
Because you don't want her piloting through the swell.
Oh no, she is still a train wreck with this thing. It's awesome that you guys are trusting her with this. She is, by the way, Cormac, or Cornelius, when you're there, she's like
Cornelius.
shitting, she's shaking and like sweating. Like, you could
my dear, you'll be fine. It'll be okay.
You see her white knuckling the thing. She's like, yeah, I know.
Just relax. I don't know. Can I give her like a pep talk?
Sure. Looks like everyone's just adding their stuff to the turn order.
Oh, I don't know why I ever did that.
Actually, before I even launch, can I give her a bit of a pep talk as well?
You did, but that was a couple hours ago.
Okay.
Actually, go ahead, Solomon. We'll just. It seems like.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, instead of a pep talk, nah, fuck it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm done.
But I'm gonna drag Broomhilda and Solomon off to the side because I doubt you're getting off the ship for now.
Brunhilde's gonna be at the helm of the ship.
Broomhilda is the ship.
I have become the ship.
So I'm actually just gonna remove the ship from the turn order, if we want to do it this way. So there we go. All right, Jasper, you're top of the round.
I assume we're jumping to when he's really close.
Yeah, I mean, he zooms in and, when he's underneath, he starts his steep ascent. Up in.
I mean, let's check how many turns that would take you. Would you mind doing the measuring for that before you just?
Okay, so it's 200.
Multiply by 10. Multiply by 10 because we need larger distances here.
Oh, well, so he'd have done 200 meters in the swell, so that would have been like 4 seconds there. 5 seconds.
No, that was 2,000 meters.
Oh, okay. So that was 2 kilometers.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm actually gonna, if that's the case, I'm gonna I can just modify that on the
Just
Yeah.
because there's not much need to go too far, too close when we have a gun or the gun we're planning on using can do 2 kilometers.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was the height difference bar that was times 10. I didn't realize it was everything. But it makes sense.
All right, now everything is just the correct distance now.
Okay. Let me open up my calculator. 2,000 divided by 40 is 50 seconds. So it would have taken me 50 seconds there, and then 2,400 divided by 40. It would have taken me a minute in the ascent. So it would have been like 2 minutes. Probably. Yeah, so 120 seconds in total if you include acceleration.
Okay.
Can Suleiman see him in his scope?
Not in the swell, but as soon as he pops out of it underneath, he can.
Okay, cool. Once it seems like he's a minute away, Suleiman will Rose, Cornelius, your go.
So we're just hiding for a little while, aren't we?
In the sun,
Y-
yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing a straight line to them.
So actually, since we're like pre-turning it, so about I'm gonna say 45 seconds as he's approaching, and he comes out of the, when he comes out of this well down there, they actually start rotating a little bit. Because of course the guy who was tracking y'all, or was on watch, rolled a 5. So
They appear to be angling to possibly fire at us. Brunhilde, can you adjust our course?
On it, and how?
all right,
Are
now
we
we'll
just-
be. It's Broomhilda's turn. Yep. All right. So, do you guys? Okay, here's the question: do we want to do 10-second rounds because we're dealing with ship stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. So, Broomhilda, you can travel a total of
350.
350 meters. So everyone can move that ship. So.
I'll leave it to Brunhilde.
Yep. Brumhilda.
Ever? Are you muted? No?
Did this thing die? Oh, he's out of the chat. I think his internet died for a second. Someone go ahead and move for him.
Moved it roughly 350.
Cool. All right. Suleiman, you have 30 seconds. Or, sorry, not 30 seconds, 10 seconds.
Yep, so, ranged attacks, you discount some of the range when you're above something.
Yes. Oh, did you guys want to go up or down in that little maneuver too?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we're way too high at the moment, so I'll just lower us to where we ought to have roughly been if it's the scale's changed a bit. Where's the other ship? Ah, there it is. It blended in a bit.
I'll actually have ship models ready next time. It's just
That seems about right.
don't forget to speed distance if you're shooting.
Yep. What's one of the largest targets I could have?
I mean, okay, if you just want to shoot broad spectrum at this thing, it is huge. It's, you know, a plus like 5, I think.
Okay. What sort of other things, like what specific targets that Cornelis would have pointed out to me?
All right, you can go for the engine, which is the rear section, which would have you do a minus, or it would be a 3
For a
bonus
large
to
ship
hit.
like that, would they have like heat vents where they pipe heat through the ship?
That would be in the rear section because the main heat producer is the engine.
And they pump it out across the ship to keep things nice.
Yeah.
What would the size modifier be on one of those?
The vent themselves?
Yeah.
1. +1.
Okay, in that case, Suleiman will not fire yet. We're too far away to hit the broadside of a space barn, or sky barn.
Okay. Cool beans. So Cornelius Rose is going to go at the same time as you, and she just goes, "We're go, we're go, we're go, we're go," and just launches.
Okay.
And she's got... these things are pretty... James, how much quick is yours? 45, you said?
Mine does 40 a second at an acceleration of 6.
Okay, so she goes about in this first 10 seconds here.
She reaches full speed by the end of it, but she probably does about 250-ish instead of... No, it's probably about 300.
Yeah, hers is faster. It's the slick, fast one. His is more reliable. Or at least for him. He knows that thing.
It's
I have-
just my baby. I
it's-
made it. I made it out of scrap.
But yeah, she jets off. Are you doing anything
Cave.
during those seconds?
I don't think so.
And I'm just gonna...
Making sure your piles and piles of explosives are nice and accessible.
Just gonna add her.
Although I
to
kind
the-
of just picture you with a burlap sack full of bombs.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now their turn. They are going to... move that way, and then move... no. They're staying on the same level. Okay, Jasper.
Alright.
Remember, it's
Can I-
10-second rounds.
Yeah, so in that 10 seconds, can I get, like, into the cargo area?
You can get onto the side of it, like a latch on with, like, your, like, grappling hook kind of
Okay.
thing. You'll have to roll a, for this particular instance, do you have anything like thrown or, sorry, anything like that?
I actually
Perhaps for
don't.
this sort of thing, soldier?
I'll give you soldier.
Or, yeah, airshipman.
Yeah. first, and so that's for your piloting up there next to it. You make it, and now
Oh,
give
that
me.
that was airshipman to throw. Let me give you
Okay.
a piloting.
Because you are getting up close to this thing, and you don't want to get smashed into the side of it. That'd be bad.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, yeah, you pull up next to it, you clank on. I think you may have made some noise, but that's, inevitable.
Okay.
Hopefully they're more distracted. All right. Broomhilda. Ev, I don't know if you can speak again.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Then yes, I can speak again. I was not giving any other order while I was out, right?
Just to bring us around behind it. So
Yeah.
move us 350 meters.
Remember, and that includes height as well.
I
So-
did use that roll before. Not sure if that counts. Would you like another?
You won't need to roll every
You won't
second.
need to roll every single time. It's only when you're doing something tricky.
Okay.
I'll
Then
just
that
lower
is-
the 100 meters on the height, and you can move us on the above map.
So move 200. You can move 250 meters, Ev.
Yeah.
A bit more because angles
Yeah,
300.
that was more.
Something like that.
No, that was 600. So like right here. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
All right. Assume you're just holding action, Solomon. Continue to
Yeah,
aim.
aiming.
All right, you guys are going to go down. So she like drops down pretty darn quick there, Cornelius.
Okay.
So you're doing more of a steep dive right at this precise moment. Are you going to continue to aim at the ship?
On me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, how does that work? Because can you
After
aim
3 seconds,
dropping
after 2
bombs?
seconds, yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll do that.
you get a +2 for every after 3 seconds of aiming.
It seems counterintuitive that one would, but I guess no, it makes sense.
Well, yeah, but you're up before it, getting a feel for the speed and figuring out exactly when
Yeah,
you're supposed
yeah.
to drop it.
And since you're latched onto the side, James, you can move with it.
They look like turtles.
Yeah, I'm going to make some boat icons for next time. Again, I was just expecting you guys to take the mission and head off, but nope.
Not without Cormac and Dimitri.
So, yes, Jasper.
I assume I've got like a lock cutter to clip one of the bolts and climb in.
It's going to take a bit. It's not just clip, go in. Yeah, go ahead. No, I guess it's 10-second rounds. Give me a strength check. Okay, so it is going to take you 20 seconds to get in there.
Okay. So here's 10 seconds.
Yep. Broomhilda.
Just keeping the course.
So you can move 300 meters. And remember, you can right click and then right click on the ship.
I lowered us on the elevation one.
Okay, so this is the course, right?
Yeah, you just want to try to be avoiding their broadside, basically.
Okay.
All right. Continue to aim, I assume, because you're not quite in range yet.
1 moment. I have to recalculate every time. Because we get closer. What was the size modifier, sorry, for the pipes?
1.
Oof. Yeah, I wait.
Okay. Cornelius. She is going to do almost a dead drop. Just, you're doing your van ship's like pointed straight the hell down.
We're still at a significant distance, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
She's not. She's. Continue
I'm
to
not
aim.
sure what her plan is, but that's okay.
I'm sure it is like something that she thought she heard when Jasper was like, "So what you gonna want to do is."
All right, but yes, just continuing to aim.
All right, Jasper. You'll break through at the end of this round.
Right.
Broomhilda.
Just keep moving.
Moved us vertically.
Wait, did I skip the enemy's turn?
Like this?
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. All right. Did you move, Broomhilda?
Yeah.
All right. Continue to aim there, or
Stop taking us down, my dear. And, yeah, continue aiming.
all right. All right. She only drops 2 this time, so you start to level out a little bit. Assume you're still aiming.
Yes.
Okay. Enemy.
Just let me know when we get in range.
It's gonna be a while. For bombs, you have to be pretty much over them.
Right, exactly.
All right, Jasper, you are in.
I'm on the ship. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna start sneaking my way up to the bridge.
So just to be clear, are you in the in-between part, or are you in the actual hold? Like,
Are you in the insulation?
yeah, are you in the cargo compartment, or are you like the cargo container itself, or are you in the
Well, I mean,
area up in between the cargo container and the main ship?
In the
if
walls.
I just climbed into the cargo container, I'd be, you know, in a container. So
Cargo hold. Right? He should be in the cargo hold, right?
yeah, I mean, what I'm picturing is, you know, these are cargo containers that just get strapped to the thing. So if I climb into a container, all I'm doing is climbing into a container. Right?
Yeah. So okay, so you're like
that has zero access to anything other than the container.
yeah, that's what I was double checking. So you seem to have made the call. So okay, yeah, you are like wedged up in between the container and the thing, and you're like now in an access like panel area that you've
Great.
popped it off of.
Sneak out and
Right. It'll be a couple rounds to get out of the wall and into the room at large. But yes, it looks like you're doing it stealthily. All right, go ahead, Broomhilda.
Suleiman said to stop going down, so this turn, so you can do 350 a round, but that's difficult with these hexes. So do 300, then 400. The next turn.
300 over here, and then over here next.
And then, yeah.
Got it.
Or wherever you specifically want, that was just a suggestion.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't know what the capabilities of the ship, so you're the captain.
Suleiman.
1,300 and 1,200. Okay, he's going to fire now. I guess he can kind of fire two per thing, because 3 turns of aim, or 5 turns of aiming plus 5 turns of reloading. Oh, no, he can fire 1 per 10-second interval. That's perfect. Wait, hit modifier -1. No, next turn.
Next turn? Okay. Alright, so you guys are going...
Wait, no, yeah. Yeah, this turn, yeah.
So you're firing? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Skunk. Yeah, they can't dodge. This is ship combat. Deal damage.
$36, and their armor is halved.
Armor half? Alright, so...
Yeah,
they
and I'm
have
aiming
50...
at those, trying to, like, cause a heat leak or something.
Yeah, they have 50.
Hot
so
gas.
that is 25. So you did 11, it looks like.
Good lord.
Yeah, there's a huge plume of steam coming off the side of this thing now. All right. Cornelius, I assume you're continuing to aim. You're just like,
Holding on and waiting for his chance.
Okay, you start to see some cannons, or like some, art. They have a high. These aren't like cannons that are like on the water that don't aim up or down, because that would make no freaking sense in this universe. So you start to see cannons pointing up in your direction now.
In our direction, or?
In the players, on the main ship's direction.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I sneezed at an opportune time.
All right, Jasper. At the end of this round, you're out of the wall. Give me another stealth check, though.
Only a fail by 2.
Okay.
And something tells me that they're not looking for me here.
Highly doubtful, but they do get a roll. Okay.
At huge minuses, I'm sure.
Things are happening. You do realize when you pop out of there, like the vent cover that you came out of, just like clunk, 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 clunk. Like not an obscene amount of noise, but a little bit.
But there's
Broomhilda.
also a massive hit of
No, exactly.
gas venting on the side, yeah.
Stuff's happening.
So move 400 because we moved 300 last time. Ever?
Oh, sorry. Is that okay? Think we
Wonderful.
should be aiming here.
Wunderbar.
Okay, so then I guess Yuliman. What size modifier are the cannons? Larger than people?
The cannons themselves. I could actually take a look at cannon bulk. Give me a second. Cannons. They are size modifier. Oh, human size. So just 0.
Cool. Because why not? We're close now. Silman will fire at a cannon. One of the ones that looks more armed, like people running about it.
Okay. All right. And go ahead and deal damage.
Done.
32. Okay, yeah, it like. Roll me 1d6, please. No, okay. It did not hit a quote unquote vital point. Cool. You seem to do some significant damage
No
to the
explosion.
you did some damage to the like barrel.
Barrel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily want to fire out of a broken barrel.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Especially
just
when
saying
you
you
got
didn't hit the
shot.
gas. You didn't hit the gas compartment.
Yeah, I figured.
It didn't go boom, but it's still
Yeah.
not useful anymore.
Okay.
Also, Brunilda, raise the flag.
And she's gonna do that on her turn.
Because there's no way they can't figure we're pirates already.
Hey, we could be shooting at them for completely unrelated reasons.
You killed our dog.
All right. Math time. 800.
There's a calculator
math?
in the range section. So you'd put minus 800 in the range calculator. Minus 800, yeah.
Okay, they are in range. You destroyed one of their cannons. They had a total of 8. 2 on the side, so they can shoot you once. See how well they do. 3, 6. That is enough.
Really?
Wait, let me double check that math. Size modifier is a 4. They're not aiming at any particular place.
Before accuracy, they're at minus 15.
Yeah. Yeah, they miss. Because the accuracy on this is okay. Yeah. Accuracy's a 5. But that is not enough. They miss. Close, though. Okay. Jasper.
So I'm out of the thing.
You're out of the thing. You're now in a corridor.
All right. Well, I had the schematics, so I will start heading to the bridge.
Cool. All right. Full on sprint, or are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, I'm picturing the like classic Star Wars sneak, like so if nobody's around, I'm hauling it, and then when people are around, I go back into sneak.
All right. So you're gonna haul ass. You. Okay, but you're at a minus because you're moving pretty darn quick. So my question is,
Minus 5.
you did a -5 there?
Well, if it is minus 5, that's an on the nose success. But I mean,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's if you're moving pretty good tilt. Yeah, okay. You're good. You think? Seems clear. All right, Broomhilda.
Just moving along. 400.
Okay, Suleiman.
Oh, the flag should be up.
Okay,
That's no hard
Suleiman will
reason.
say, slow us down. Because we don't really have anywhere to go now. And, what other high value targets are pointed out to Suleiman?
I mean, the bridge up front, which you have clear.
Hmm. How large is the steering wheel or whatever?
At a minus. The steering wheel itself?
Yeah.
-1 for the steering
What
wheel,
other
but
targets would be in the bridge?
for the joint, you could for the joint of the steering wheel, like to knock it off its hinge, it would be a -3. You could go for any of the equipment in there. You could go for the guys in there. I mean, there are glass areas so they can see out of it, so you might be able to see people through the scope, but it's gonna be at.
I suppose I'm a bit confused. I'm just asking, like, I have a gun that can shoot through hull armor. What are the
Yeah.
highest value targets I can hit?
The front-mounted
now.
cannon, or the is a good one. Or you could go for the wheel itself, like, and try to knock that so they can't steer anymore.
Sure, yeah, wheel. What was the size mod? -1?
-1.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to be a badass at a -3.
Bridge to, I mean, like,
Oh,
I don't
he'll
know.
also say bring us down to Brunhilde. So -1 for just hitting the wheel and hope that my incredibly damaging bullet damages it.
Yeah, deal damage. So yeah, you blow through the window and it shatters. And they're now steering with half a wheel. Actually, roll me 1d6. 5. Okay, yes, they are missing half a wheel, so they are going to be at a wicked minus to pilot this thing now.
Is
Can
the
we miss?
is what is the pilot fine?
I mean, he's scared shitless.
Okay, that's
That doesn't usually happen.
still not where we can drop bombs.
Not yet, but real close.
Okay then.
And they're not looking your way with their cannons.
They are definitely not looking your way with their cannons. I did not do their turn. Alright, well, he is going to make a flight maneuver because holy shit, it might. Oh, man! Alright, so they go up, but they don't get nearly the turn in that they wanted. They were trying to get you broadside, but. They're gonna try to take. Ugh, that's a hefty angle. Yeah, I don't think the front gun can do it anymore. They might be able to. Yeah, he's gonna try. He's gonna be at a bad shot, but there's people shooting at them. No, that's not enough. They had to roll under an 8. Jasper,
Do I
you
make it
are
to the-
like you're about halfway to the bridge.
All right.
Seems clear. Brumhilde,
So I get to the
Um,
bridge this turn.
the door. Yeah.
Cool.
Solomon said take her down. What does that mean exactly? Sorry.
Lower.
Drop elevation.
Oh, so just 1 and then go lower?
I mean, maybe not even 1. Just
Drop.
drop.
Okay.
You might want to stay out of
You
there,
do
'cause
need to
cannons
go
are cheap.
forward a little bit. Your momentum does carry.
Like, just drop it 100 or so.
200. Yeah. You can drop maximum 200 at this speed.
I have no way to mark it, but we dropped that.
No.
It's on the side.
I got it. There we go. Solomon.
Okay, so look at a lot of their steering capabilities, but they're still not surrendering, the fools. Are there any other high-value targets, like in the vein of like engine or heating, piping, or stuff?
There is a, like, if you really wanted to scare them, but it might risk sinking the ship. There's the frontal, like, what do you call it when you keep something steady?
Stabilizer?
Stabilizer. Thank you. There's forward stabilizer, but that could be bad for.
Can the captain see the stabilizer?
Can you? Or
Can
does
the captain
his captain
of their ship?
No, their captain cannot see the stabilizer.
So would he know if I shot at it and missed it?
Probably not.
Okay, not gonna do that then.
I mean, you could just make another pop shot into the bridge. That would be another scary shot. You could just not aim at them, because
let's take out the. Do they roughly have cannons at each of the spokes?
so it's 2 on the side, which are pretty, and then 1 on the front and 1 on the back. So you could shoot one of the side ones or the front one from your current angle.
Let's shoot a side one.
Okay. The front side. That's the one that we'll see. So this
SM0,
one.
hit modifier +3.
Nice.
1d6. Five again. You think you go through that barrel too? All right. You've had plenty of aim, Cornelius. You're directly above them, and you're like only.
Is
Yeah,
there
you were-
anybody out on the deck, or?
I mean, yeah. There's plenty going on
that-
the deck.
Is that where they're shooting the cannons from?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna toss some bombs onto the deck.
All right.
Well, we had
So
done a
you're
good
killing
job
them.
of not killing anyone.
It takes
Was
a
that
second.
what we were shooting for? We were trying not
Well,
to kill anybody.
No, like if stuff starts falling from the sky and exploding, they're gonna run for cover.
Yeah, they're not. You don't think they're suicidal? Yeah. Roll your dropping skill. Or
Any
throwing.
modifiers?
Artillery bombs.
Modifiers? Any at all?
Plus
I
2
mean-
for aiming.
Yeah, and then for you're so freaking close. Like you have your speed table. You're going at 40 meters a second.
You're aiming at a large ship.
Yeah,
so
which
if you
is
don't
+5.
aim it too precisely, if you aim to cause terror, you get like plus whatever you're aiming at. Like it's +4 to hit a single hex.
Yeah, so you're at a -10 with your 2 speeds combined. But it's at a +5, you got a +4 for just aiming at like a hex
A
or
single
whatever.
hex, and if you miss by a little, you're still gonna hit remotely near it.
Yeah.
So total +1.
Ish, why not?
That's what I
I-
heard, kind of.
And
think
all
it's
the aiming you
total
did.
bunch of
minor-
grenades.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then the aiming. Yeah, you got like a total of like +4.
I
Okay.
think that's about right.
Aha! I did not need to modify.
How many
That's
drop
okay.
bombs did you drop? Like all of them?
Sure. I mean, I have. How many did I make when I made bombs?
We never. I'm gonna say you made a total of 8.
I'll drop 4 of them.
Okay. Yeah. Deal dynamite damage.
That
Got hand grenades
is-
already on my combat tab. Should I just do that?
If you go to tools, there's demolition, TNT. So like,
Each one of those is probably equivalent to like a couple pounds each.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
yep.
Couple of pounds.
Give me 4 of those. Whoomp, whoomp. They go scattering. Okay.
So just a couple hundred damage to the deck.
I'd imagine because it drops off fairly quickly away from explosion,
Yeah.
that people would be able to escape, but
Yeah, like the first one goes off and they're just like, oh shit, bail. Because these
Yeah,
are like 10-second rounds.
I don't think you ever did enough to like get through the hull, but what you did was terrify everybody standing on the deck.
Yeah.
it's roughly hull penetration-ish, but possibly not with things.
I think the hull is 50 because
Yeah,
you're
hull's 50.
so like in one place he left a hell of a scratch.
But really, that was just scary. Jasper, you open the door and they're yelling and screaming. One guy is like huddled behind like the deck plating of the thing, going, "How did he shoot the wheel?"
I think Jasper less like opens the door and more busts through the door with guns in each hand and boom, boom, and points one at, the guy who looks like a captain, and then, points one at the crowd in general. And just
Boarding
like,
party, bitch.
everybody stop!
Okay. Roll me like intimidate or give me an intimidate at a +5.
Alright, so that sounds like it's just generally IQ, but could I roll HT for being big and tough looking? Because that's just gonna take the penalty away.
In this instance, I'm gonna say I'll give you an additional +2 because you're big and scary. But so
Okay,
you'll be at
so
an IQ +2.
+2. Success by 2.
And you come in the guns and like hands go up. Combat's over.
There's a call for standing down across the vessel.
Yeah.
You get on that radio on to channel 13. And
Wouldn't be that easy.
No, not at all.
Encryption.
oh right.
So,
So what we'd see, Suleiman would see what you just did because he shot the bridge.
Oh right, yeah.
actually,
all
it would be
that-
hard to see, but you could probably easily like lean out the broken window and shoot your flare.
16 times zoom.
Yeah,
Just
but
a few hundred meters.
your
Oh,
angle
yeah.
and stuff like it's your angle that's the problem at this direct moment
Mhm.
because they're like under you and that thing. But yeah,
I
James,
think
you
there's
could
one guy close to the glass who he sees like puts his hand up.
at any pace, James, you pull out your flare and shoots it out the window, and like things are over. Flare.
And
Okay.
Jasper, you see the steering wheel?
In pieces.
Like half of it's still there. They go to full stop. all have their hands up, looking like they're shitting themselves as you bring them to, I assume, the top deck.
Yeah, yeah. Just start rounding everybody up on the ship.
Rose lands down there. Uh, doesn't like grind at this time, but definitely like thumps and bounces
It's
off a
still
little
not
bit.
a smooth landing.
Yeah, and she gets
Brunhilde,
off.
bring us in, then grab a spanner and intimidate them so they don't try anything.
Oh, sure. And I'll just put us on boarding distance, I guess.
Yeah, you probably lower it down from like the engine room and put a plank across from the engine room because you have that convenient door.
Yeah.
But our cargo holds on the top deck, so.
Yeah, so here's the problem. You're gonna have to try to strap or bolt that cargo container onto the side of your ship because that thing ain't fitting.
What's in it?
Well, can we just drop it into the middle section of our ship?
You could, but
Right.
it'd be sideways. So
You know,
like,
the cargo container is already on a ship. Just saying.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Perhaps not, my friend. There are a lot of people here, and they could take control if they led a mutiny. They would win. We won because we terrified them. We
That's
should
fair.
take what we want and leave.
Fine.
so you could, what you could do is underneath these or like on top of these gangplanks here, or in between, you could lay the shipping container this way.
I don't see why not.
You'll have to move all the vegetables and everything like that to the cargo hold for a bit. And it's going to be a pain in the ass getting up and down those stairs or around this thing because you're going to have to go over the top. But yeah, it's doable.
What's in the shipping container?
When you open it up, it is full of oh, what was I had something for this. It is
Frankincense.
full of one second, I need to check Renal's main export here and just double check. It is full of raw iron or processed. It's steel. It's full of steel.
Steel ingots.
Yep.
Quite the haul. Brunhilde, perhaps we lost a bit of it on our way.
I mean, there's no way she expects us to know exactly, or we could expect her to know exactly how much is in here.
And I mean, the shipping container itself is worth a decent amount.
I would be shocked if she even didn't. If she even expected us to give her all of it.
That's fair.
Before we unclamp from their ship, Silman will walk up to the captain.
Yeah.
Good day, sir.
He frowns at you.
No hard feelings. I'm glad we were able to keep this fight. Purely business, no loss of life.
He'll nod and then say, "They ain't gonna be happy with you."
They?
Var?
What's Var?
The country.
What?
VAR
Oh,
coalition
the VAR
that
coalition, right.
Yeah.
with nothing more than a flag.
Perhaps not.
That just means they're mysterious.
That just means I haven't come up with a thing for them yet. Hell,
That was some
You're,
mighty fine shooting, wasn't it?
by the way, there are a total of 3 functioning
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, can we
cannons
take our
Oh,
on
yeah.
this thing.
cannons? Take
Yeah.
the cannons.
Might as well.
Yep.
Okay. So it is on page 140. I will post the... Which one was I using? I was using this one.
Now, Cornelius and Brunhilde have some weapons to fire in combat. Unless Cornelius really likes his new role as terror destroyer of morale.
I mean, I can bomb or shoot cannons. I don't have to choose. I can do both.
See, weapon of terror isn't a snarky thing about the staff weapon, it's actually a good thing.
I think this was your biggest pull because I just realized how much money these are worth each. It's
Cannons?
yeah.
If only we were planning on selling them.
It's that one there.
Ooh, 37 yen.
That's the times. I don't know why it does that.
Yeah.
But there's 3 of them. You can take them. I mean, there's technically 8 or sorry, you damage 2. So, no, there's 4 of them that are undamaged. No, what math? There's 6 of them that are undamaged.
I mean, we should probably take all of them just so that they can't shoot us with them, but
Yeah, and also,
maybe we
Brunhilde
can
can
sell a
repair the
couple.
damaged ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Or we can just scrap them.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, it's scrap.
All right. So, I assume you're going straight held back to where you're supposed to drop this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, your speed is down by about, I'm gonna say, because of the weight of this thing, and the cumbersome way is currently attached to your ship and making all of the drag, you're at half fuel efficiency and half speed.
Half fuel efficiency and
300
half
kilometers.
speed?
Yep.
300 kilometers, but it counts as 600, and we're half as fast.
I feel like some of that can just be explained by the amount of engine power that is now currently used to keep us afloat.
Exactly. This thing, your ship was not designed to carry a cargo container of steel ingots. But you make it back.
In
And
5 hours.
in 5 hours, yeah. And you consume, I don't know how much, did you mark down how much you consumed?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And you, when you pull up on your ship to the cargo container or the warehouse, the guys on the deck are just shitting themselves with laughter.
We got it!
And it takes probably a good 3 hours to unnestle this thing from your guys' like area that it was like shoved into. Because again, your ship was not designed to do this. But you get it. And how much of that steel ingots did you steal?
Probably like just a couple 100 pounds.
Okay.
Enough that Brunhilde has a fair amount to work with.
She
Alright.
is in heaven.
Yeah,
Mark that
we
down.
take like a couple of crates worth.
Mark that down in your
Noted.
inventory, and then we will sell this at a later once we're not streaming anymore. Or once this sells, you guys will get your 30% cut. So just put a note in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, unless anyone wants any scenes, I think we've been going for a decent click now. Like,
Yeah, I would like to talk with, Rose, just a post action, like, hey, good job out there. This is exactly why we try to play it smart, because if you plan it right, ain't nobody got to get hurt.
she nods and is talking like at a million miles per minute and describes what she did. She's like, I did a steep nosedive and then came out of it and then went over it, and then when we flew over them and then he dropped the bombs and it was amazing because they all scattered and they went for cover. Then I flew back around and went right down and bounced. I bounced off the thing a little bit, but I landed and then we came off and we were like, put him up, and they were like, ah.
Well, good job. Don't let it get to your head. Okay.
She's still, anyone who will listen about the daring duel that you were all just a part of, she will remind you.
I feel like we go back to our bar and one of the barmaids who's concerned about her
Actually, I mean, that's a good
overhears the thing and comes over to Jasper and just like backhands the shit out of him.
Pretty much. Like, this lady will have her listen to her ramblings for a minute. They're listening. Oh, Northfell, very nice. Oh, you did what? And they both all look over at the women look over at you, and glare. And then, like, as the one's walking by, like bussing a table or something, she maybe elbows you in the temple there, Jasper.
Okay.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're in the bar.
Having drinks.
Perhaps on the ride back, Suleiman would show Rose his new gun and allow her to spend one bullet to shoot a lizard.
Like Sky Lizard.
It's all the benefits of the gun, accuracy and scope, account for most of your skill with it. So even if she has just 1 point in rifle, she should be able to hit one.
I mean, yeah, she does it.
The lizard
It's
is
a
obliterated.
waste.
The lizard is obliterated.
Yeah.
Well, she'll definitely smile at you and go, well, you all did such a good job. As soon as that stuff moves, next time you come back here after, you do your next mission, we should probably have a bill of sales for you and your cut.
Wonderful.
Why would we have a bill of sale?
Because we got a nice shipment of steel in that we're going to sell legitimately to another third party. I run clean businesses here, don't you know?
What are you trying to do? Impugn the lady's business?
Honor.
He like winks at you.
No, I get it. Legitimate business. Toast to legitimate business.
A toast, my friends.
Yeah.
Clink, 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 clink. And yeah, I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
We are the Cobalt Cafe. You can catch us on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, Cobalt Cafe. Our website is the Cobalt Cafe. We run every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. 2 of them are GURPS. 1 is Star Wars. Usually, generally good time. If you want to help us on Patreon, we do have a Patreon. It is you get access to our Discord channel, and whenever we come up with cool, unique races or things like that for GURPS, a lot of times you will find it there in our Patreon. So if you're into GURPS and want some interesting races, that's the way to do it. Anyway, I was Tara, your GM, and with us today we had Ever.
Hello, I was Ever. I was playing for you today Brunhilde Frida, who was being a mechanic ship handler this time.
We had James.
Hey, I'm James. I played Vaughn, the scumbag that...
You did not play Vaughn.
Not Vaughn. Why did I think Vaughn?
I don't know. That's
Jasper.
like a couple games ago in the wrong
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, I played Jasper, the scoundrel, who pretty much broke in at the right time and accepted surrender.
I mean, it was a good way to do that. We had Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I played Suleiman Shirazi. He acquired a very powerful rifle and did some very precise shooting.
Yeah, that thing's terrifying. I mean, yeah. And then last but certainly not least, we had Drew with us.
Hey, I'm Drew. I was Cornelius von Strat, and it's gonna take me like a whole day to get Lose Yourself out of my head because I was armed and ready to drop bombs.
And catch us on Thursday. We'll be back with Star Wars. Say bye, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody!
Bye, everybody.